Providence College going from left to right. Jumping up the center will be Rich Hunger versus Mike McKay. Referees are set. The crowd is ready. The top is up and controlled by the Providence Friars. Streaking towards the basket. Sean Canty dunks it. And Providence quickly cuts the Connecticut lead to 2 points. It's Connecticut 34 and Providence 32. Connecticut's ball. Mike McKay crossing half court. Providence putting on some token pressure in his own defense. McKay passes the ball over to Giscombe. Huskies going with their offense. Providence with a 3-2 zone. Pass on the inside McKay. Down low, Alex Innes. Turnaround layup up. No good, but he's fouled on the play. Providence picking up the first foul of the second half. And Alex Innes, who is inserted into this game, remember he has 3 personal fouls. He will go to the line right now.
We got some scores to pass along to our listeners. LSU defeating Tennessee by a score of 66-65. Fordham over Holy Cross 67-62. So Fordham playing very well lately, defeating Holy Cross. California over USC 73-71 in overtime.
Alex Innes misses the first and hits the second. And so Connecticut's lead is up to 3, and the score is 35-32. Right now, Providence has control of the ball, and it's number 14, Carl Hill, passing over to Panaggio. That last foul is on Canty. He quickly picks up his third foul. This is Panaggio. He's holding the ball high by his head, right side to Hill. Hill down low, intercepted by McKay, and the Huskies are bringing the ball the other way. Vernon Giscombe crossing half court, looking on the right side, 2 men open. He decides not to pass to him. Providence in a 1-2-2 zone. Giscombe dribbling with his left hand, going to the left side. Bounce pass the left corner to Bobby Doolin. Doolin looking down low, top to Giscombe, right side to Thompson underneath to McKay. A move up, no good. Rebound out, Cincinnati hits.
That time, Mike McKay, beautiful pass by Thompson. Down low to Mike McKay. McKay able to convert the basket. McKay missing the shot that Alex Innes putting in the basket. But a real nice move by Mike McKay to get loose underneath.
Alex Innes with his 7th point of the game. And Providence is controlling the ball. Fields in the corner, throws it out to Panaggio. Panaggio dribbles once, pass to the right side to Hill, back to Panaggio into the corner to Fields. Fields looking down low. Hunger has been kept scoreless here throughout this first half. He is leading the team with a 13-point average. Panaggio shooting from 20, bang, he hits. 18 minutes and 28 seconds to go in the first half in this game. Panaggio hits his first 2 points in the contest, cutting Connecticut's lead to 3. It's UConn 37, Providence 34. Connecticut controlling the ball. Vern Giscombe dribbling the ball outside, looking down low. Providence in a 3-2 defense. Giscombe dribbling towards his right, passing left to McKay. McKay at the foul line, back out to Giscombe. Giscombe looking to make a move. He dribbles around. He's still around the 3-point perimeter mark. No movement in the Husky offense. A lot of stagnation. Mike McKay on the right side. Down low, Alex Innes. His shot is no good, but he was fouled from the behind. As before he even got that shot off, he was pushed. And so Alex Innes and the Huskies getting the ball down low, and they're picking up those fouls from Providence.
Foul on number 24, Rich Hunger.
Hunger picks up his first foul. He has not done much at all. Hunger with only 2 rebounds, 0 for 2 from the floor. And then the other big spark for Providence, Otis Thorpe, 2 for 3. In those 11 minutes, they only got the ball to him for 3 shots.
That was a real nice pass by Mike McKay, Harold, as he caught Chuck Alex Innes open underneath the basket, and Chuck missing the shot but getting fouled on the play, now has 2 shots.
He misses the first and hits the second, so Alex Innes 2 for 4 from the line in the second half. And the Huskies are going to have to shoot more than 50% from the line if they want to take this game. Connecticut 38, Providence 34, and it's Providence's ball. Panaggio dribbles across half court. Connecticut falling into the 2-1-2. Panaggio holding the ball out, looking to see what the offense is going to do, and he passes over to Hill. Hill on the right side over to Canty. Canty on top of the key, back to Panaggio into the corner to Hill. Hill almost loses control of the ball, regains it, passes it back out top. This is Brian Fields down low to Thorpe. Turnaround jumper from 10, no good. Rebound down low by Thorpe again. He fouls it up and in. He hits, and he is fouled. So Thorpe missing his first shot, fouling it up, getting the rebound over Alex Innes, putting it in, and then getting fouled. It's Connecticut 38, Providence 36.
And notice Thorpe has had a very quiet first half, scored only 4 points. That time he missed a short turnaround, but hustled after the rebound, got the offensive rebound off his own miss, put in the shot, and was fouled on the play by Mike McKay. McKay now has 2 personal fouls.
Thorpe's shot is good, and he hits the 3-point play. Connecticut with a 1-point lead. Thorpe hits his 7th point. Giscombe almost losing the ball, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carl Hill, who played some nice defense on that one, and Connecticut will control the ball. Giscombe right side to Doolin. It's Giscombe and Doolin in the backcourt. Thompson, McKay, and Alex Innes up front. Giscombe crosses half court, dribbling the ball around. And there's a foul called on the play. call it on Hill.
14, Kyle.
Well, not a very smart foul there by Carl Hill. Justin was dribbling the ball way outside. He was like 25 feet out, really no threat. And Hill just trying to put on too much pressure. Fouled him on the play, and already Providence has 3 team fouls.
17 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the game. Connecticut up by 1, 38-37. Doolin from 20 feet, it falls short. Rebound Thompson, turnaround jump, no good. Rebound Otis Thorpe. So the Huskies pick up an offensive rebound, but cannot convert. And both teams, even though they're shooting 55%, are playing a slow-down game. This is a pretty lackluster game as the 9,000 fans here at the Haven Coliseum are on their seats. They're just sitting. They're not really making any emotion at all. Maybe the fans back at the field house will try to get something started, but here it's almost complete silence as Providence has the ball. This is Panaggio dribbling the ball around Bobby Doolin. Huskies go man-to-man. Pass the left side to Hill. Hill back to Panaggio, right side. Down low to Thorpe. Thorpe turnaround jumper wide open from 10. No good. Rebound Alex Sinnis. Thorpe lost Alex Sinnis on the play, but Chuck regained himself and got the rebound. And Connecticut coming down the other way. Vern Giscombe dribbling the ball. Left side to Doolin. Doolin looking down low, almost passing it back, still holding it. Now dribbles once and throws a high line pass to Vern Giscombe. 16 and a half minutes to go in the game. Doolin, right side to Giscombe. Giscombe from 10, and he hits. Connecticut 40, Providence 37. For Giscombe, his first 2 points of the evening. And coming back the other way is Providence. Panaggio, left corner ends it for Hill. Hill over Giscombe, throwing jumper, air ball, rebound Alex Sinnis. He outlets it to Giscombe, a 3-on-1 break. Left side to Doolin, back to Giscombe, up and no good for the foul. So the Huskies trying to start something up. They get the foul, and going to the foul line will be Vern Giscombe.
Beautiful fast break there, led it by Vern Giscombe. The play started on the other end off the rebound by Alcides, getting it to Giscombe, starting it up court. Feeding to Bobby Doolin. Doolin opting to pass it off to Giscombe. Vern Giscombe missing the layup, but he was fouled on the play by Carl Hill, so Giscombe will go to the line to shoot 2.
Giscombe on the night shooting 0 for 0 from the foul line. And he hits the first. He's been shooting 81% from that foul line for the past 10 games. Thompson, number 4 on the all-time scoring list early in the first half. Giscombe hits the second. Connecticut ups their lead to 5 points, 42-37. 4 points for Vern Giscombe. Inbounds the pass over to Billy Fields, knocked away by Doolin, controlled by Connecticut. Vern Giscombe spins around one man, 3-on-2 break, right side to Doolin, lays it up and in. Doolin puts the ball in the hoop, but he is called for the offensive foul. Connecticut ups their lead to 7 points for Doolin. That's his 6th point. But Bobby picking up a foul, the second team foul on Connecticut.
And that's one of those fouls I could never understand in college basketball, how you could get the basket and at the same time be called for an offensive foul.
Ricky Tucker checks into the game. He passes the ball over to Panaggio, and the Providence Friars want to talk things over. So, with 15 minutes and 52 seconds to go in the contest, the score Connecticut 44, Providence 37. We'll be back right after this. Hunger misses the first. 14 minutes and 34 seconds to go in the game. Hunger hits the second. It's Connecticut 46, Providence 38. Connecticut inbounds the ball. Giscombe, right side pass over to Bobby Doolin as Providence playing a full court man-to-man. Thompson has the ball now. Right side over to Doolin. Doolin into the corner for McKay. McKay fakes up once. Long jumper. It's short. Rebound tapped up by Thompson, but he's going to be called for the foul. Jumping on the back of Rich Hunger. The 5th team foul for Connecticut. And Thompson, I believe, picking up his 2nd foul.
That time, Courtney Thompson a little bit over anxious, jumping over the top of Rich Hunger. Good shot in the corner there by Mike McKay. McKay has looked very good tonight on his shot, not hurrying it at all and not forcing any shots up.
Tucker walks the ball across the timeline. Connecticut falls to a 1-2-2 defense. Pass to the right side to Fields. Fields almost silent here in the second half. Fields passes to Tucker. Tucker dribbling the ball around left side to Scott. Scott in the corner to Thorpe. Thorpe on top to Tucker one more time. Lob pass to the right corner to Scott. Scott back to Tucker. Passes the ball around a little bit patient. Down low to Thorpe. Turn on jumper from 5. It's short. Rebound tapped up once. Controlled by Fields. Now throws it up. No good. Rebound tapped up by Hunger. By Scott. He throws it up. No good. Rebound down low. And it's Chuck Alexidis. 2-on-1 break led by the big man. Pass to the left side. Stolen by Scott. But Alexidis is called for an offensive foul.
And Harold Chuck Alexidis did just about everything wrong on that play. He had Bobby Doolin on his left, and Doolin should have been leading that fast break. Alexidis decided to bring the ball across himself. Then he had Doolin down low, and Doolin was waiting for the ball. And Chuck did not give it up. fourth personal foul.
Not too intelligent to have a 6'10 center dribbling the ball down court, leading a fast break. And it's going to cost the Huskies as they're going to have to take him out of the game and bring in Norman Bailey. Providence with the ball. Right corner to Thorpe. Top of the key to Tucker. Lob pass, cross-court pass over the field. Long jump from 25, short. Rebound down low, Thorpe. Thorpe fakes up once, throws a shot up, no good. Rebound Thorpe. He throws it up again. It's good with a whistle on the play. And let's call a foul on, I believe, Cornelius Thompson.
Going to be before the shot, fortunately, but right now with Chuck Alexander out of the game, Connecticut is being pounded off the offensive boards. Providence really going to the boards, taking the play away.
And there's a timeout on the court. Tom Perno wants to talk it over. So with 13 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the game, the score Connecticut 46 and Providence 38. Let's take this 30-second timeout.
Back here at the New Haven Coliseum, Connecticut out in front of the Providence Friars by a score of 46-38. We have 13 minutes, 16 seconds to go in regulation time. The attendance tonight, 9,338. That's just about a sellout here at the New Haven Coliseum. So Connecticut with the 8-point lead, but things really not looking that great because Chuck Alexander just picked up his fourth personal foul. He's on the bench for most of the second half, and right now, Providence beginning to assert themselves on the offensive boards. That time, Otis Thorpe getting 3 offensive boards before finally being fouled on the play. The foul is on Corny Thompson, and Corny now has 3 personal fouls, so he has to watch himself. And UCONN already, with 13 minutes to go in the second half, is already over the foul limit.
That's going to spell trouble for the Huskies. Our next broadcast Monday will be a doubleheader. Women's basketball versus Maine at 3:55 and men's basketball versus Villanova. That game was sold out in 3 hours, so if you want to hear the action, WHUS will carry it at 7:55. Thorpe with the 1-and-1. He hits the first. 8 points for Otis Thorpe, the freshman out of Boynton Beach, Florida, traveling over from Florida to come to Providence College. Thorpe dribbles once, twice, checks the basket out, throws it up, and hits. Connecticut 46, Providence 40, and Connecticut controlling the ball. Providence a full court man-to-man pressure defense. And Connecticut trying to break it with some passes. Hobbs re-enters the game. He's in the backcourt with Vern Giscombe. Hobbs almost travels. They almost called it, but they get the ball across half court. This is McKay in the corner. Over to Vern Giscombe. Giscombe dribbling the ball around. Cross-court pass to Hobbs. Hobbs looking down low. Cross-court to the corner to McKay. McKay out top to Giscombe. Giscombe back to McKay. McKay back to Giscombe. Giscombe from 25. It's in and out. Rolls around the rim. Rebound McKay down low. He dribbles it once, twice, throws up a shot. No good. Rebound on the ground. Thompson picks it up, throws it up. No good. Rebound Thorpe. Backs it over to Jerry Scott, and Providence has the ball, and they'll be bringing it the other way. This is Ricky Tucker. Tucker slows it up. Connecticut with a lot of offensive rebounds, but have not been able to put the ball in the basket. Tucker with the ball on the outside. He looking down low. Lob pass into Hunger. It's stolen by Thompson. Connecticut dribbling the other way. This is just on the breakaway. He lays it up, and good.
And on that last play, Harold, Billy Fields was poked in the eye by one of the Huskies. Gary Wolf is running up and down the bench looking for a foul, but nothing called.
And there's a timeout on the court as Hunger is just yelling at the referee as Coach Gary Walters has to restrain his players as these 3 referees are getting it from the crowd and getting it from the fans alike, but we have a timeout on the court. So with 12 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the game, Connecticut 48, Providence 40. We'll be back right after this.
Back here at the New Haven Coliseum, Tony Savino along with Harold Darak. And thanks to our engineer this evening, Hugh James. And if there's any time between the end of this game and 11 o'clock, we're going to hear some good rock music from our own Hugh James here on their Sound Alternative, WHUS Stores, Connecticut. UConn now with an 8-point lead with 12:16 to go in the second half, so take it away, Harold.
Okay, Providence with the ball in the corner of Fields. Out top to Scott, to Tucker. Tucker drives away, throws up a shot over Thompson. Rebounded by Fields. He taps it up and in. A beautiful play by Fields. It's Connecticut 48, Providence 42, and for Billy Fields, he picks up his 13th point of the evening. This is Giscombe, left side to Hobbs. Hobbs dribbles it across half court. He has some pressure on him, gets it over to Thompson. Thompson wide open from 10, jumper, bang!
Well, that's the Corny Thompson we remember from a few games ago, getting that ball and going right to the hoop. Thompson now with 12 points, the leading scorer for the Huskies.
Connecticut on top by 8. It's Tucker dribbling the ball. Left side over to Scott, back to Tucker. The Huskies fall into the 2-1-2. Tucker telling his player where to go as he's taking over the quarterbacking position for the Friars of Providence. Tucker dribbling the ball around. Bounce pass right side of Fields from 15 feet. It's around the rim. No good. Rebound Bailey. Bailey, the freshman, coming with some big rebounds in these past couple of games, playing some fine ball for the Connecticut Huskies. Jiscom dribbling the ball across half court. Bounce pass to Hobbs. Hobbs looking down low, gets it to Thompson. Thompson bounce pass to McKay, throws it up. Rejected by Otis Thorpe. Long pass to Tucker. He gets it knocked away by Hobbs, and a beautiful defensive play for Connecticut.
Oh, what a play by Otis Thorpe on the other end. Mike McKay going right to the hoop, looking like he's going to get 2 points, but Otis Thorpe just knocked the ball away.
And Providence comes up with the ball. It's going to be Tucker controlling the ball outside the perimeter. Dribbling the ball around. Connecticut still in 2-1-2. They're letting Thorpe dribble all he wants to. And he passed the ball to the right side of Fields. Fields back to Tucker. Long jump from 20. Around the rim. No good. Rebound underneath by Scott. Scott almost double dribbles, but he's fouled by Carl Hobbs before he does so. And so since Connecticut is over the limit, Mr. Jerry Scott will go to the free throw line to shoot in the bonus situation.
And boy, these fouls are going to hurt the Huskies. They're over the foul limit. We still have over a half to go. Right now, Providence with only 14 fouls, and Connecticut having no difficulties boxing the Friars off the boards.
Scott misses. Rebound down low by Bailey. So if Providence doesn't start hitting from the line, they're going to be in some trouble because they got some free shots coming as long as the Huskies foul. Hobbs dribbles across half court. Right side to Bailey. Bailey right back to Hobbs. Bounce pass to Jiscom. He tries to get it down low, but it's knocked off the foot of Fields. And Connecticut will come back with the ball. 2 quick substitutions into the game. Carl Hill and Jim Panaggio in for the guards. Ricky Tucker and Jerry Scott. So Providence will be going with Hill and Panaggio and Billy Fields out front. And Otis Thorpe, in the backcourt of the 3-2. And Otis Thorpe and Rich Hunger, the big man for Providence. In the left corner to McKay. McKay cross-court pass to Hobbs. Hobbs looking down low, gets it over to Jiscom. Jiscom bounce pass to the corner to McKay. McKay back to Jiscom, over to Hobbs. Hobbs bounces once into the corner to Bailey. Bailey tries to drive, but he's called for a travel. Another turnover by the Huskies. Remember, Chuck Alcin is on the bench with 4 personal fouls. And Thompson is going to have to play most of the second half. He has 3 as it stands right now. Panaggio, right side to Hill. Hill into the corner to Thorpe. Thorpe back out to Panaggio. Connecticut 2-1-2 still down low to Hunger. Hunger is double teamed. He has to pass the ball out to Hill, and Hill gets the ball out and around to Billy Fields. Fields back to Panaggio. Into the corner to Hill. Hill back to Panaggio. Right around the perimeter. Down low to Thorpe over everybody. And Connecticut will get the ball on the turnover. That ball went about 4 rows deep into the stands on the floor. And Connecticut is now controlling the ball. Mike McKay comes down court. He's dribbling along. He has a 1-on-5. He wisely slows it up. Passes over to his teammate. Hobbs with the ball. Left side to Jiscom into the corner of McKay. Jumper, bang! Mike McKay gives the Huskies a 10-point lead, their biggest lead of the evening. It's Connecticut 52 and Providence 42. 9.5 minutes to go in the game. Panaggio over to Hill, into the corner to Fields. Fields looking to go down low. Instead, he gets to Panaggio. Panaggio dribbles up, passes back to Fields, cross-court to Hill, and Hill back to Panaggio. This time left side to Fields. Fields not moving at all, and he throws another cross-court to Hill. Back to Panaggio. Looks like we're seeing instant replay. This is Fields from 20. No good. Rebound tapped out of bounds by Thompson, and it'll be controlled by the Providence Friars.
We've just been passed along the score, Harold, in the second half. It is Boston College 32, St. John's 31.
So a Big East action over at Boston College at Roberts Center, St. John's versus BC. To stay in contention for the Big East Championship. This is Tucker dribbling the ball around left corner to Fields. Fields has been kind of cold from the outside in the second half. Down low to Thorpe. Thorpe back to Tucker. Left side to Hill. Long jumper. It's off the rim. No good. Rebound by Vernon Jiscom. Jiscom comes up with the big board.
And boy, Providence is really cold from the outside. Harold, they've been getting the shots. Have not been able to hit them. UCONN not doing much better, but right now the Huskies with a 10-point lead and just over 9 minutes to go in the game.
This is Carl Hobbs to Thompson at the far line. Shot up. It's off the rim. No good. Rebound tapped up by Bailey. Tapped up again. Controlled by Ricky Tucker.
You notice who was under there battling? The 2 small men, Bailey and McKay, only about 6'4" or 6'5".
Tucker dribbling it around, left side to Hill. Hill looking to go down low. One problem Providence is having every time they get the ball to Thorpe, he does not turn to face the hoop. Thorpe with the ball on the right side. He gets it over to Tucker. Tucker at the foul line. Jumper throws it up, and he goes in. Off the rim and in for Ricky Tucker. That's his 8th point of the evening. It's Connecticut 52, Providence 44, with 8 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Bailey crosses the timeline with the ball, dribbling it around, hands it over to Hobbs. It's Hobbs and Jiscom in the backcourt. Bailey, Thompson, and McKay up front. This is Thompson, right side to Hobbs, in the corner to Bailey, back to Thompson. They're passing it back and forth. Hobbs looks to shoot. Instead, he passes to Bailey again, back out to Hobbs. Hobbs is looking to travel all night long. He keeps taking an extra step. Left side to Jiscom, back to Hobbs. In the corner for Bailey. Looks like the Huskies are kind of freezing it since Providence is in the 1-2-2. They want to see Providence come out and play man-to-man defense. This is a very good move. Connecticut at man-for-man is better than Providence, and man-to-man. And Hobbs still dribbling the ball around the perimeter, right side to Bailey, back out to Hobbs. And Hill now coming out to guard Hobbs. Very smart move by Don Perno. Hobbs dribbling the ball around, looking down low, passing the right side to Giscombe. Giscombe dribbling it out now as they're still kind of throwing the ball up, looking to see if they get some picking down low and get some man wide open. 7 minutes and 6 seconds to go. This is Hobbs looking down low. Bounce pass to McKay at the foul line. Jumper, bang! Great move by the Connecticut Huskies. Mike McKay with a jumper from the foul line. 12 points for him, and it's 54-44. Connecticut on top. Tucker dribbling the ball. Looking to check into the game is Sean Canty, and there's a timeout on the court. So with 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the game, it's Connecticut 54, Providence 44. We'll be back right after this.
6:50 to go in the second half. Connecticut with a 10-point lead, 54-44. Huskies slowing the ball down a bit, making the Friars come out of their zone defense, and Mike McKay hitting one from the foul line. And it's a good move for them to pull Providence out of that zone defense, however. Still, you got to wonder sometimes when the Huskies slow the ball down, that's when they really start getting caught from behind. They have a 10-point lead right now. And we'll remember the first time they played Providence, they had a big lead, but then decided to slow things down, and Providence really caught the Huskies. So let's see what happens. 6:50 to go. UConn with a 10-point lead. And another thing we'd like to mention, Georgetown defeating Villanova this afternoon by a score of 68-60. And the latest score we have from the Roberts Center up in Boston College is that Boston College is out in front of St. John's by a score of 32-31. Of course, the battle for first place in the Big East right there. At last count, Seton Hall was trailing Syracuse by 8 at halftime.
And the crowd of 9,000 giving a nice ovation to the UConn Husky mascot as he made a beautiful dance on the last minute timeout around center court. Dying of exhaustion. 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Huskies come out with Giscombe and Hobbs, Bruce Kaczynski, Norm Bailey, and Mike McKay. Kaczynski checking in for Thompson, giving him a breather. Remember, Chuck Allen sits with 4 fouls. We should shortly be seeing him recheck into the game. For the Providence Friars in the backcourt, it's Hill and Panaggio. The big men are going to be Canty, Thorpe, and Billy Fields. Time back in. Canty with the ball on the left side. Back out to Panaggio. Panaggio right corner to Hill. Hill looking down low. Back to Panaggio. Jumper from 20. Bang! So Providence comes out firing, and Connecticut gets fouled as they inbound the ball. Hill comes up with a quick foul. The 15th foul for the Providence team, and Connecticut again will inbound the ball. Quick substitution. Canty checking out. Coming in is Jerry Scott.
For 14, Carl Hill.
And Norm Bailey again will inbounds the ball. He passed it into Vernon Giscombe. Every other Husky clears out as Providence playing a full-court man-to-man defense. Giscombe passes to Hobbs. Hobbs brings it across half-court, and Hobbs quickly gets the ball back to Giscombe. Giscombe dribbling around. 6:24 to go. He's going to the left side. Now he spins, looking down low. Goes right up to the lane. Up and no good. Tapped in by Kaczynski. But here's a foul called on the play. We'll see if that basket counts as Providence gets a foul called on him. Did that basket go in, Tony?
No, it did not. That tap by Kaczynski did not go in the basket. What a drive by Giscombe, though. He just held that ball outside and lulled the Friars to sleep, found the opening, and drove to the hoop. Kaczynski tapped in the rebound. However, it's a non-shooting foul. They're going to get the foul.
I was not sure if I saw that ball go in the net or under the net, and I really couldn't tell. But Connecticut gets the ball in on the inbound. 6:15 to go in the game. 54-46. Connecticut on top by 8. Giscombe dribbling the ball around, looking to get it over to teammate Hobbs. Now he does so. Man-to-man defense employed by the Friars of Providence. Hobbs dribbling around, looking to go down low. Passes over to Giscombe. Giscombe being guarded by Panaggio. Panaggio, very good defensive player for the Providence Friars. Giscombe looking to go to his left. They call motion offense. Giscombe drives down, loses the ball out of bounds, and a turnover for the Huskies, so Providence will come up with the ball.
And that play was made there by Billy Fields, down low, jumping out to challenge Giscombe, and he was forced to lose the ball off his foot.
Scott quickly comes back, pass to Fields, and he hits 54-48. Providence hits 2 quick, fast shots from the outside, and Fields comes up with his 15th point of the night. Mike McKay crosses half court. He slows up the dribble, bounce pass over to Hobbs. Connecticut's lead cut to 6, 54-48 with 5.5 minutes to go. Hobbs spins right side to Giscombe. Giscombe looking down low, gets it over to Bailey. Bailey almost fouled. Bailey from the foul line, down low to McKay. Turnaround jump, bang, and he's fouled.
That's something we don't see too much from Mike McKay, wrestling his way inside that time, getting good position on Billy Fields and able to hit the basket. Mike McKay now on the evening is really well. He has 14 points and shooting very well from the outside. Fields getting his third personal foul, and that last foul on fourth was his fourth personal, so the two big men for the Friars are in foul trouble.
Thompson re-enters the game as Kaczynski takes the seat at the bench, and McKay hits the three-point play. Huskies lead back up to 9, 57-48, 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the game. Panagio pass on the left side to Hill. Hill to the corner to Scott. As Providence playing with three guards, Scott, Hill, and Panagio. This is the corner to Scott. Back out to Hill. Hill dribbling around Hobbs. Connecticut playing a 3-2 zone. Into the corner to Scott. Scott fakes up once. Goes around. Thompson throws at the shot. No good. Rebound. Cornelius Thompson. Thompson and Bailey are fighting for it, but Corny ripped it from his reach. And Connecticut has the ball. This is Carl Hobbs dribbling the ball slowly across half court. He's being guarded by Hill. And Hobbs gets the pass to the right side to Jiscom. Jiscom back out to McKay, left side to Hobbs. We've not seen much of Bobby doing in the second half. Thompson down low, bounce past that. Bailey, he scores! Oh, a beautiful play. Thompson to Bailey. Give Thompson an assist. Bailey, 2 points, and Connecticut on top by 11. The biggest margin of the night. Let's change that. That's going to be Mike McKay with the basket. It looked like Bailey to me, but it's going to be Mike McKay, and Panagio comes up with a shot. No good. Rebound down low for Carl Hobbs. And there's a whistle and a foul.
I believe the Huskies had the Friars a little bit rattled now. What a pass from Corny Thompson to a cutting Mike McKay underneath. McKay now with 17 points on the evening. McKay and Thompson doing it again, just as they've done throughout the first 3 years.
You know, when they say that Norm Bailey and Mike McKay are twins, you can almost believe it because they look like they're almost the exact same height, the exact same type of ball player. And I mistakenly called it Norman Bailey, but as you corrected me, Tony, it's Mike McKay picking up his 17th point. Quick substitution for Providence. Rich Hunger re-enters the game. Otis Thorpe checks out. Hunger has only 1 point this evening. Incredible. Hunger averaging 13 points, leading the team. He's been all but silent. Thorpe only has 9. He scored 20 in the last 3 games. Hobbs hits the first of a 1-1. Connecticut on top by 12.
The only guy that's doing anything for Providence is Billy Fields. Fields had 23 points the first time these two teams met tonight. He has 15 points, but after that, Tucker has 8 and Thorpe has 9. So Providence really has suffered from very poor outside shooting right throughout.
Hobbs sizing up his second shot. Looks, shoots, and misses. Rebound down low. Fields almost knocked away, but Hunger comes up with it. Connecticut on top by 12. Their biggest margin of the evening, 60-48. Fields dribbling across half court. Lob pass to Tucker. Tucker now is slowing the ball up, getting it over to Panagio. Panagio will take over the duties. Left side to Hill. Hill drives, throws up a shot, and hits. A running one-hander. And a 10-point lead for the Huskies, 60-50. Huskies with the ball. Hobbs crosses half court. 3 minutes and 58 seconds to go in the game. And Hobbs slowing the ball up. Tucker guarding him. Hobbs coming down to the right side. Almost had daylight. Passes to the right corner to McKay. A jumper fade away. No good. Rebound Hill. Hill coming down the other way. Throwing a pass. Stolen by McKay. And McKay has to throw it in before he goes back court. And Panagio comes back with the ball. Panagio left corner to Tucker. Tucker throws up a shot. Blocked. And controlled by Connecticut as Carl Hobbs comes up with the ball. And a lot of commotion on the court. But a lot of misunderstandings, but finally Connecticut comes up with the ball and they want a timeout. So with 3 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the contest, Connecticut 60, Providence 50. We'll be back right after this.
3:32 to go in regulation time. Connecticut with a 10-point lead, 60-50. Another Big East action tonight. Up at the Roberts Center, we have an update on that game. It is now Boston College 44, St. John's 41 sometime in the second half. Of course, earlier this afternoon, behind 18 points from Mike Frazier, 16 from Sleepy Floyd, Georgetown upsetting Villanova by a score of 68-60.
And quickly going over the Big East standings as we have it right now, Boston College in first place with an 8-3 record. Then we have Connecticut and St. John's second at 7-4 apiece. Coming up right behind them, Georgetown at 7-5, Villanova at 7-6. Then we fall down to Villanova mathematically out of it, as is Syracuse, who is 5-6, Providence 3-9, Seton Hall 2-9. The big games, except for St. John's and BC, will be Syracuse and Seton Hall. Of course, those both teams out of those. The biggest game of the night, as Tony just told you, St. John's at Boston College. And if St. John's can pull this upset, there's going to be mass confusion for the Big East title in the Eastern standings.
I guess all that matters now is what the seeding will be in the Big East tournament. Of course, all teams in the Big East Conference will be getting into the tournament, but every team wants to do as well as they can to try to get that NCAA bid.
Thompson back in the game. We're waiting to see when Chuck Alexidis will check back in. 3.5 minutes to go in the game. He should be in by now. Carl Hobbs crossing half court, trying to throw the ball to Bobby Doolin. It goes out of bounds, knocked off the hands of a Providence player, and Connecticut gets the ball. So Doolin re-entered the game, as did Thompson. And it's going to be Doolin and Hobbs in the backcourt, Bailey, McKay, and Thompson in the forecourt.
Real heady play there by Bobby Doolin. That ball knocked away by Tucker, and Doolin, instead of going after it, decided to let it go out of bounds.
And Thompson inbounds the ball to Mike McKay, and McKay hands it over to Hobbs, who's a little bit better of a dribbler than Mike is, and Hobbs dribbling on Mr. Hill. Hobbs going on the left side, dribbling the ball around, looking to get the ball to somebody, gets it over to Thompson. Man-to-man defense for Providence. Thompson dribbling around as Connecticut looks to be going to a four-corner stall. This is Hobbs dribbling the ball on the outskirts. He passes over to Thompson again. Thompson not even looking to the basket, dribbles once right side to Hobbs. Hobbs looking down low. Now he passes up high to Norm Bailey. Bailey driving left side, bounce pass to McKay. McKay's fouled by Tucker as he make that Panagio as he turned to drive to the hoop, and the clock stops with 2 minutes and 53 seconds to go in the game.
And the Huskies working the ball around, that time getting a mismatch. Panagio is 6'3" against McKay is 6'5". They worked the ball down low to Mike, and as he turned to go to the hoop, he was practically tackled on the play by Panagio. So McKay will go to the line, and he's shooting 1-1. Both teams over the limit.
Jerry Scott, number 20.
Scott re-enters the game, so Providence now has four guards into the game trying to steal the ball for the Huskies. Huskies with the big height advantage. The only reason Bailey is staying into the game is that he could be considered a guard, as is McKay. So they're trying to get going with their quicker men. McKay hits the first of the 1-1.
Well, I'll tell you about how things are going to be tough for Providence. They have four small men. The only big man they have in there is Otis Thorpe, but he's got 4 personal fouls.
I think you'll have to check that one, Tony. Does he have 4 personal fouls? McKay hits the second one, 62-50. Both teams are over the limit. Connecticut on top by 12. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Panagio into the corner and back out to Panagio. This is Mr. Tucker. Long shot, partially blocked by Hobbs. And Connecticut comes away with the ball. Carl Hobbs dribbling the ball around in the backcourt. No pressure asserted on him. And he's going to slowly dribble the ball across half court. Hobbs trying to go around Hill. Left side to Norm Bailey. Bailey almost pushed on the way. Lob pass to McKay. Goes over everybody, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Mike McKay as there was a bad pass by Norman Bailey. So Connecticut has the turnover, and Providence has the ball. Make that a foul shot since McKay was called for the foul.
Well, you're right there. That was not really Mike McKay's fault. It was a poor pass, and as Mike tried to catch up to it, he just ran into Panagio. So Panagio will go to the line and shoot 1-1. Right now, Providence down by 12 points, just about 2.5 minutes to go in the game, and they really have to get points very quickly if they expect to pull this one out.
McKay picks up his 4th foul. Panagio hits the first. 62-51. Connecticut on top by 11 with 2 minutes and 29 seconds to go.
And of course, the key to this game has been UConn stopping the leading scorer for Providence, Rich Hunger. Hunger right now on the bench. Gary Roberts says he's not going to do anything, so he's only got 1 point tonight.
Second shot hit. Connecticut coming down the other way on a fast break. Ball knocked out of bounds by Scott, and Connecticut will inbounds it right underneath their own basket. Two ticks off the clock on that one. 2 minutes and 27 seconds to go. Connecticut on top by 10, 62-52. Scott picks up his second foul.
The way the Huskies are going, they may not even need to bring Chuck Alexander back into the game.
Doolin hits. Bobby Doolin coming into this game shooting 91% from the free throw line. Hits his 3rd free throw of the night. 3 for 3 from the line. Doolin hits his second. Connecticut's lead back up to 12 points. 8 points on the night for Bobby Doolin. Quickly, Hill brings the ball across half court, throws a shot into a crowd, but a foul called on Mike McKay, and that's number 5 for the man from Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Number 5, Mike McKay.
And Mike McKay has fouled out, but he had a very fine evening. Unofficially, Mike McKay with 19 points, one of the best games he's played this year for the Huskies. Really looking for a shot, not forcing anything, getting good outside shots and connecting on those outside shots.
And Don Pernod's going to have to make a decision on who he's going to bring into this game. And it's going to be Bruce Kaczynski. And this crowd giving a nice ovation to Mike McKay, who played a very fine game. And the crowd really appreciates it. The only man who's really scoring with consistency from the outside. And Kaczynski re-enters the game for the Connecticut Huskies.
Of course, Mike McKay hails from an area not too far from New Haven, of course, Bridgeport, going to Warren Harding High School.
Scott checks out of the game. In for him is Sean Canty, as they put a little more height into the lineup. Providence on the line, and it's Carl Hill. Hill hits the first. 64-53. Hill on the night with his 5th point. Hill dribbles once. Hill dribbles now 3 or 4 more times. Throws the shot up and also hits. 64-54. Connecticut with a comfortable 10-point lead, but they want to talk things over. So with 2 minutes and 21 seconds to go in the game, and the score of Connecticut 64 and Providence 54, let's take this 30-second timeout.
Back here at the New Haven Coliseum, Tony Savino along with Darak, and we have an update on that Boston College St. John's score. And if you're a University of Connecticut fan in the Big East, it is bad news as the Eagles of Boston College have moved out to an 8-point lead. 5 minutes to go in the game. It is Boston College 55, the Redmen from St. John's 47. Connecticut trying to move into second place in the Big East Conference. Well, if Boston College is able to pick up this victory, they will move into undisputed possession of first place. Of course, Villanova eliminated from winning the Big East title this afternoon by Georgetown. The Royals from Georgetown defeating the Wildcats by a score of 68-60.
Connecticut inbounds the ball as Cornelius Thompson left side to Bobby Doolan, and Connecticut going to try to hold out this game with a 4-corner stall. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the game. Bobby Doolan holding the ball loud pass to Cornelius Thompson. It's either Thompson or Doolan. Connecticut will on the line, and Thompson gets fouled quickly. So Corney will go to the line, see what he can do. With 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the game.
When Providence can't get fouls, of course, UCONN will go to the line and shoot 1-and-1s, and Corney Thompson going to line, shooting at about 79% from the line. So you think Connecticut is not the type of team you want to foul down the stretch. Huskies number 3 in the nation in team foul shooting.
Thompson to shoot the 1-and-1. And he hits. And Corney's been having some problems as of late shooting from the free throw line. On the night, 13 points for Cornelius. Mr. Consistent. Thompson hits his second. He's averaging 16 points a game. And right there he picks up number 14. Connecticut 66, Providence 54. And quickly crossing the line, Ricky Tucker, left side to Hill. Hill fakes up once, trying to drive around Thompson. Long jumper is short. Rebound down low, tapped up and around. It's going to be picked up by Sean Canty. He throws up a shot, no good. Rebound by Carl Hobbs, the smallest man on the court. Hobbs gives it over to Thompson. Thompson hands the ball over to Bobby Doolan. And 1:44 to go in this game. Doolan to Thompson. Thompson dribbles across half court. He's being guarded by almost 3 players. Thompson looking to get the ball out around to somebody. Gets it to Kaczynski. Kaczynski dribbles once. Gets it back to Thompson. Cross-court pass to Doolan. 1:32 to go. Doolan holding the ball, waiting for someone to guard him. He dribbles once into the corner for Bailey. Bailey dribbles around 2 Providence men. Bounce pass down low to Kaczynski. Comes up and around. He hits. And he's fouled.
A nice play right there by the Huskies. Tony Thompson getting it to Norman Bailey. And then Bruce Kaczynski with a nice pass from Bailey going down low to reverse layup, hitting the shot. For Bruce Kaczynski, he now has 4 points and a chance to add to that. UConn has wrapped this one up. It is now a 14-point lead with 1:22 to go, and Otis Thorpe has just fouled out of the game.
So you called it very correctly, Tony Savino. Thorpe had 4 fouls. He is now fouled out with only 9 points. Remember, this is the same Otis Thorpe who in his last 3 contests for Providence College, those games coming against St. John's, Villanova, and Boston College, to make that Syracuse, Thorpe had 20 points in each of those games. Against BC, Thorpe did not play, and that's one reason he did not score 20 points for them. But Thorpe, one of the hotter men on the team for the Providence Friars. And Kaczynski connects on a 3-point play. Connecticut on top by 15 points with 1:21 to go. Providence with the ball. This is Tucker, right side to Hill. Hill looking to drive. He cross-court pass over to Panaggio from 25, and Panaggio is short. Rebound tapped up once, tapped up twice. Rebound again by Carl Hobbs. Hobbs coming up with the big rebounds. 1:06 to go. Connecticut 69, Providence 54. Thompson controlling the ball. Looking to go across half court. He bounce passes over to Carl Hobbs. Hobbs back to Thompson. Thompson dribbling the ball around. Almost fouled by Canty. Back to Hobbs. Hobbs dribbling around. Someone looking to foul somebody. 52 seconds to go. This is Hobbs dribbling the ball around. He stops the dribble. Gives it over to Thompson. 47 seconds to go. Thompson going on the right side. He spins once. Picks up the dribble. Gives it over to Doolan. 43 seconds to go. Doolan driving towards the lane. Now he pulls back. Pulls out. And he gives a pass over to Kaczynski. Kaczynski loses it. Regains it. 35 seconds to go. Kaczynski to Bailey. To Hobbs. 32 seconds to go. Hobbs dribbling around. It looks like the Huskies are going to start back door to Doolan. And he hits. Carl Hobbs to Bobby Doolan. 71-54. Panaggio down the other end of the court. And he's fouled on the play with 21 seconds to go. But the Huskies have wrapped up their 19th victory of the season.
And UConn will be going for number 20 against Villanova on Monday night before what should be a sellout crowd at the UConn Fieldhouse. And their time on WHUS, if you don't have tickets for that game, will be at 7:55.
Remember, Don Bruno going for his third straight 20-win season. He'd be the first Connecticut coach ever to do that. Panagio hits on the first.
Harold, UConn coming up with their third consecutive victory against the Providence Friars. And they are now 3-0 against the Friars in Big East competition.
Panagio misses a second rebound down low by Tucker. He fakes it up, misses a shot, rebound Bailey. It's loose, but Bailey picks it up and regains control. 15 seconds to go in this contest. Stripped by Panagio, goes out of bounds, and Connecticut will regain the ball with 13 ticks on the clock remaining in this game. Connecticut 71, Providence 55. A very comfortable 16-point lead for the Huskies with 13 seconds left. Bobby doing the wrong pass. He throws it up. He is not fouled, but a beautiful block by Panagio. Rebound Doolin. He throws a shot up. No good. But Doolin was called for being on the line with 9 seconds to go. And Providence will come up with the ball. Tucker gets the ball in the inbounds. He crosses half court. 7-6. This is Hill on the right side. 5 seconds. Drives towards the lane. He hits. 3, 2, 1. And chalk one up for the Connecticut Huskies. The final score from the New Haven Coliseum in New Haven, Connecticut. The Connecticut Huskies 71. The Providence College Friars 57. We'll be back to wrap up this game right after this. Score from the New Haven Coliseum in New Haven, Connecticut is the Huskies 71 and the Providence Friars 57 to go over all the unofficial final game totals. Here's Tony Savino.
Highly unofficial, very highly unofficial. Final score, UConn defeating Providence 71-57. Running down the scoring, Billy Fields, the leading scorer for the Providence Friars, as he was on February 4th when the Huskies defeated Providence at the Providence Civic Center 79-70. Fields had 23 points in that game. He came up with 15 points tonight. But after that, nobody really did anything for the Friars. Otis Thorpe, who had 20 points in his last 3 games, picked up only 9 tonight. Carl Hill had 8 points. Ricky Tucker had 8 points. Jim Panagio finished with 7 points. Jerry Scott finished with 7 points. Sean Canty had 3 points. And Rich Hunger, the leading scorer for the Providence Friars, averaging 13 points a game, had just 1 point. 1 free throw for Rich Hunger, 57 points, for the Providence Friars. For the Huskies, they had a more balanced attack with 3 men in double figures, led by the junior from Bridgeport, Mike McKay. McKay played well right throughout and picked up 19 points. Corny Thompson scored steadily right throughout the game, and he finished with 15. Bobby Doolin had a very quiet evening, but he ended up with 10 points. Chuck Alexinas with a little bit of a turnaround from the first game against Providence. He scored 27 in that one. Chuck only picking up 8 points in this game. Vern Giscombe and Bruce Kaczynski both picking up 6 points. Carl Hobbs came off the bench to pick up 3 points, and Norman Doyle scored 4 points as the Huskies had 71 points to Providence's 57. A pretty good effort for the Huskies. They did just as they did in the first game against Providence. Providence held them close at the half. The Huskies broke it open in the second half, and they now extend their record to 19 wins and 5 losses and a tune-up to Villanova on Monday night.
That's right. Connecticut ups its record to 19-5, 8-4 in the Big East. Providence record falls to 9-15, 3-10 in the Big East. Now remember, the Huskies at 8-4. Boston College at this time is at 8-3, but they hold a 8-point lead over St. John's with 5 minutes to go at Roberts Center.